Okay, a little earlier tonight, I posted a video in regards to one of the reasons why God allows evil and suffering, and that had to do with the idea that God uses evil in our lives, uses the hard stuff to produce in us character, to shape our character, to build our character, as a way to, as the New Testament puts it, that suffering produces perseverance, and perseverance produces character, and character produces hope. And the hope that the Bible talks about, especially the New Testament, is the hope not in this life, because this life we know not all the wrongs will be made right, but on the other side, where there's heaven, where there's hell, all the wrongs will be made right, and final justice will take place. Okay, so that's something I wanted to add from the last video, but then there's something else that my wife reminded me of when she watched the video I posted earlier tonight, and it had to do with the idea that another reason, and it's related to this, another reason why God allows evil in our lives is that is one of the main ways that God draws us and brings us to himself. Now, I know this from personal experience. I mean, I've been a Christian for decades, okay, but I know that when life is going well and, I'm not experiencing really much trouble. Things are going well. My life is going well personally and professionally. It's so easy for me to forget about God and not think about God. Okay, but we were made to be in relationship with God. We were made to be in relationship with our Creator. So God will allow people who already do believe in him, and even people who don't, for the purpose of drawing them to himself. You know, oftentimes, what's the old saying? Sometimes we can't see up until we're at the bottom or something. I just paraphrased it, but that's the idea. Sometimes we can't look up to God until every other crutch in life is taken away, until every other thing that we rely on to bring us purpose and meaning and significance, every other thing is taken away, and all we have is God. But sometimes it doesn't even take that much. Just something that we go through that's really hard. It could be a divorce. It could be an illness. It could be an illness of someone that we love, or we lost our job or something, and it makes us cry out to God. So God allows evil and suffering, again, another reason to bring people to himself. Because the goal of this life isn't just to have a happy life here on earth and then we die. We were made to live forever. We're wired to seek eternity, to seek God. Okay? And as C.S. Lewis, as he puts it, he says that God whispers to us in our pleasures, speaks in our conscience, but shouts in our pain. Pain is God's megaphone to rouse a deaf world. So God will use pain and suffering to bring us to himself. Now, I know much more can be said about all this, and there's many reasons why God allows evil and suffering. But so far, we've just discussed a handful, and I'll be posting videos again to speak about this more, other reasons as well, just to form kind of a fuller picture of God, of why God would allow evil and suffering. But to shape our character, draws us to himself so that we may come to know him. And evil and suffering takes place because he gave us free will, and we know free will is a good thing. So those are a few things we've talked about so far, and much more is to come. So again, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.